As promised, I'll explain what to do when, what all bus drivers do when they're crossing a railroad track. And what some bus drivers don't do. So, you're pulling up to the railroad track. You're gonna shut not your bus, not the diesel engine, not the propane engine, but you're gonna shut you're gonna hit your some drivers will hit the override master, which will put on your yellow lights if you're gonna stop at a stop. Um, and, and just so you know, all buses have now a master switch. It'll keep the, say like you don't want your red lights to come on, but you want to warn the other drivers using your yellow lights. As long as you don't hit your one light master switch, your stop sign won't come out. Every bus, like a car, has its regular hazard lights. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hit your caution lights in your master switch. Well, what the master switch does is it shuts everything that makes the noise, such as all your radios, some buses that'll shut your dispatch radio off. All buses that'll shut your air conditioning units off. It'll shut your stereo off. It'll shut your wheelchair lift off. And drivers, you do on the 2012s. I mean on the 2018. You do have to, every time you, at least in Florida, on the propane buses, Pinellas County schools ain't buying propane buses anymore because they're hard to start. Because you gotta wait for without getting off track. But what you gotta do every time you operate, let's talk about your wheelchair lift for a second. You gotta make sure your bus is in neutral, your yellow parking brake is set, your emergency brake is set, your wheelchair lift switch is turned on, your master switch is turned on. You gotta make sure that your door is open. You gotta make sure you have your key on the run position. Like you're gonna start your bus, or your bus has to be running on the new ones. You can't just put your keys in the, you can't just run your lift anymore without making sure you have your key in the run position and your switch. And you should always set your, if you're gonna be in a stop for a long time, say like a regular bus stop, you want to run your AC, you should always make sure that your bus has the capability of raising. Every bus has a high idle switch, but the wheelchair buses have something else. When you set your parking brake and you hear the bus go, and it holds it there, that's your bus putting out more voltage than what the alternator puts out regular idling in your car. And then once it gets to 110 or 120, you hear a or a that's your air pressure release valve. Guys, there's nothing to worry. You're not gonna lose your 110. Once it gets down to 100 psi, you will hear it's always pumping unless the air compressor's bad. Now, there is a pre-trip inspection that you gotta do from start to finish. You gotta walk your entire bus with your key in hand. Preferably with your key in hand. Don't ever do this. Don't ever, if you're checking tires, make sure your emergency brake is set. And you gotta do, when you first start your bus up every day, if there's pressure in your air tanks, you gotta drain it till the gauges say 0. And then every morning, you gotta let your gauge do a gauge sleep, where you'll see your RPM gauge go. You gotta turn your key to the auxiliary position. Wait for your ABS light or your glow plugs or your intake heater light to go out. Right, school bus drivers, you gotta wait for that intake heater light to go out. Just like on your F-150 or your Dodge Diesel in Alaska. And in Alaska, if you don't start your truck every day, the battery is gonna give you I can't do it. Each diesel bus, each truck to be example, each bus comes with 2 heavy commercial batteries, and depending on the options on the bus, your alternator, the highest you should see your bus go on charging is 14.5. Not any higher than 14.5. Because that means you get an overcharging condition, which needs to be reported to your school bus mechanic as soon as possible. And before you go checking all the windows, making sure that your alarms work, at least make sure that your key is on the accessory or the auxiliary position, because otherwise the buzzers will not go off. And what you're gonna do is, once you're pressed, you're gonna sit in your seat and do a safe start. Like, you're gonna make sure that your bus is in neutral, your parking brake is set, your emergency brake is set, and actually I can get somebody to demonstrate a safe start. Okay, Google. This video will be divided into 2 parts. Part 1 will be what I just did. Part 2 will be the finish. Right now I'm going to upload part 1 so you guys can get watching it. Because, just so you know, as a school bus driver, I believe all school bus drivers should care. And as soon as that stop sign is out, that crossing arm is out, you have something called the No Child Left Behind. And how that works is you're gonna, before you leave your bus, you're gonna shut your bus down, or at least walk to the back, checking every single seat like you would do in your afternoon when you get back to the bus barn. And then we'll get into why you're doing that in this video. You're looking for missing or hiding children or sleeping children. Because otherwise, you may leave a child on the bus and they'll suffocate in this Florida heat. Or anywhere there's Florida heat, they'll suffocate. Because when you shut your bus down, your AC is gonna, no matter if you shut your AC off or your master switch off, what you're gonna do is you're gonna shut everything off. When you shut that key off, put that bus in your neutral, set the parking brake. And that stop sign goes in and because you shut the key off. All drivers, you got 2 minutes to walk to the back of the bus looking for sleeping and hiding children or lost items. And then there's a button. It's called the Child Checkmate button. And what you're gonna do is, when you get back to the back of your bus, where your AC unit is, in the older buses, you gotta open the emergency door. My bus has it on the very last seat, which is actually handicapped. So, it's the color red for stop. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna shut your bus down. Don't open your step doors, because if you open the step doors, it messes up everything. You're gonna shut your dome lights off. You're gonna see that your dome lights are still on. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna wonder why your dome lights are still on. The reason why is it's gonna remind you with a beeping alarm and the fact that your dome lights are still on. It's gonna remind you Your bus is going to remind you to go to the back of the bus and do what I just told you. Hit that button to disable or shut the child checkmate system off. And after your bus has been running for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. Say like you pick up your first bus stop of the day and you don't shut your bus down. As soon as that red light, as soon as those stop signs are activated, I don't care if they're air stop signs, okay, Google. And sorry, YouTube, but this is a severe issue Florida has. And everywhere. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google Assistant. That's gonna be part 1 of the No Child Left Behind. Okay, Google. Hey, Google. Hey. That's part 1. Part 2 will be coming in soon. I'll be recording somebody doing their walkthrough. Only you can't see them doing their walkthrough. Because it won't be facing the TV. But I'll see if I can find somebody doing their walkthrough.